Three, two, one. Let's go. 411 Sports World Network on YouTube. Here we are, Mr. 411, crossing the lines. Week 5, college football edition. Hey, man, we got a slate of games here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, we got like 8 games, man. This is going to be a nice slate, man.
That's right. Well, not only that, I didn't hold back, Mr. 411. First of all, greetings and salutations. Got to say
yes,
that.
Sir.
But yeah. I mean, I didn't hold back. I was going big matchups this week because I'm going to be watching the big matchups, and I want people to, I know a lot of people like me when I do the ESPN Plus special and stuff like that, but there are so many good games this weekend. I just couldn't help myself. I said, "Oh no, I'm just gonna get the big games and give the people because you're not gonna have trouble finding these games. They're gonna be on your Fox, your NBC, and your ABC main channel special. So yeah, I went big this weekend, Mr. 411.
And I like the plus too, the ones that you do. They have the plus.
The San Jose State versus South Central Michigan. Yeah, so every now and then I do bring those, but hey, there was too many good games this week. I said we'll save that for another section. Oh, and another winning week, Mr. 411, 5-2 last week.
5-2
at 5-2. So we're going to try and keep it up. The people that tuned into our fantasy podcast was like, hey. I told them you tune in Thursday. We'll tell you what we did, and then and then we'll try to give you some more winners this week.
That's right. That's why you got to hit that like, the thumbs up. You got to hit the subscribe button. You got to hit that notification bell, so you'll be ready for all of it, and share, because why, Calculator?
Sharing is caring, and hey, that notification button is huge because when you're dealing with timing, a lot of timing is critical when it comes to. Line movements happen every second. A line can move based on more information that comes out, or more big people that have lots of followers come out and give up their opinion. That big shows like Wager Talk and even Jim Rome's they give out picks, move a line. So that's why if we give you a line here, we're giving it to you when we got it. Hey, we can't help it if it moves, but that's why you need to have that notification, because if you're listening to this a day later, the line can move a whole full point and a half by the time it's time to take your team.
That's right. So yeah, make sure you do all those things. Follow us also on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, TikTok and Instagram. That's TikTok and Instagram under MisterFourOneone. That's Mr. 411 on TikTok and Instagram. All right. Now on YouTube, it's 411 Sports World Network. All right. So make sure you follow, because it is a network. There's a lot of stuff out there. If you just take a few moments to browse through there, man, the spectrum is getting there, man.
We got 411 covers everything.
There you go, Calculator. Go out there and take a look, because there's some of everything out there. When I say some of everything,
hey, Mr. Fort, what? One of our listeners for the fantasy, he said, I can't even find the fantasy podcast because you got so much stuff out there. I said, keep scrolling.
Yeah, keep scrolling. You'll get there. Yeah. Scroll through everything, man. Hey, man, the network is growing, Calculator, man. Very, very good to see that, man. Variety, all right. Get your news, get your sports, get your friendly wager lines going, like some of everything, man. Current events. So yeah, join it. But hey, enough of that, man. We gotta take care of our guy, Bo. Get ready for this surprise, Bo. Get ready for this surprise
this
now.
This is for you. A lot of hard work went in the help Bo out.
Yes, sir. Here we go, Bo.
The 411 Sports World Foundation presents the 2024 Autism Awareness Fun.
There you go, Mr. Bo. We tried. Okay, we tried.
Hey, because I said, Bo, don't unsubscribe when we get hit with copyright infringements and stuff. Yes, because we're trying. But 411 is working day and night to help Bo out to get him pumped up for the show.
We trying, Bo. Hey, man, that's the best I can do right there. But hey, you never know, Bo. Next week It's gonna be something else, my man.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, there it is. And this is live, people. So when we do this stuff, man, it's off the cuff. It's live. You don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, so we don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
You're right.
All right. Calculator.
Right. Friday night light special. Yes. Hey, Iowa made the calculator look good last Friday night, so hopefully we can start that streak. Let's see. It appears as if the calculator so far, I'm going to be fading home teams on Friday nights. If you've listened to this show over the years, I usually, back the home team on a standalone game, a little extra juice, but I go with a traditional 2-point bump. My number, I give 2 points compared to a regular home team on a Saturday. I give it a 2 point. These last two games I've looked at, it almost looks like the books are giving a full 4 to 5 point bump, depending on what book you're looking at. But hey, I'm going to keep fading them until the books make the correction. But hey, let's just look at the teams here. Okay, due to Arizona State losing their stud running back Scatterbo and 2 top wide receivers, Higgins and Noel, to the NFL, they have had trouble having consistency on offense. And then on the other side, in my opinion, TCU has the better offense. TCU has the better defense. And TCU has actually a better overall power rating than Arizona State due to the loss early in the year Arizona State had at Mississippi State. So, yes, the Friday night home field keeps the Sun Devils in the game. And, heck, they might even kick a field goal and win the game outright. But we're getting the full field goal and the hook. So you're getting the half point extra. So just like Iowa got a little Iowa was giving up points, but not as many as they should have. They were under the field goal, and they won quite easily at the end of the day. But this one we don't even have to win the game. We just got to keep it close. And TCU is going to have enough firepower to keep an inconsistent, offensively challenged Arizona State in check. So not only do I think TCU will cover the 3.5, I actually think they'll win the game outright. So, but hey, you don't have to worry about it if you're getting 300 points. Take the 3.5 points and take the Horned Frogs.
All right. Oh, my bad. Here we go. Hey, take the Horned Frogs on that one. That's Friday, man. And like we had a little inside joke. We was talking a little bit earlier today about some waffle fries. I hope I love waffle fries, especially when they come from this one place. One day, hopefully they can be a sponsor so that we can go ahead and we can mention them. But man, they're good when they're fresh and hot and crispy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, look, Friday, I know you frying them up at the Peach County, and shout out to everybody at Peach County. And I hope you all are following us on that TikTok and sharing it with all your people. Share the calculator and everything he's doing here, so we can get that Friday fan base, fanatic.
That's right.
Fan club going. All right.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. I love that, man. So what else we got, man?
Hey, starting on Saturday, it's a special one, Mr. 411. What do we have coming up on that very first game in the I think it has something to do with a little jingle, has a little tingle. You have lights going off. What would that incorporate? Yeah, LT said he loves the casino.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Gotta win it.
That's what I was doing last week when I had Boise State as our jackpot last week. Every score I said, yeah, cha-ching. Hey, this one, we're going early. Jackpot was late last week. We're going early this week at 12 o'clock. Hey, 2 brutal losses. But hey, did we not call it, Mr. 4-1? You check. We said Arkansas was going to lose to Memphis State. We said you didn't even have to get the 7.5. We thought it was that Arkansas was going to have this look ahead line due to the hangover against Ole Miss, and then the look ahead to this game. Well, guess what? Look ahead's over. They're back at home. Arkansas can play with any team in the country, having one of the best dual threat quarterbacks, Talon Green. In addition to him leading his team in rushing, he has a terrific 62% completion rate, over 1,100 yards passing, 12-4 touchdown to international ratio through just 4 games. Yes, Notre Dame has to win out to make the playoffs, but I don't see that happening. I think the quarterback and the offensive machinery of Arkansas is going to be too much for a team of Notre Dame that gave up over 40 points to Texas A&M just a few weeks earlier. Folks, Razorbacks win outright. But hey, we get 6.5 points. I'm not free. Hey, if you want to do a money line bait and get a little extra money for your bet, you can. But if you want to play it safe, take the 6.5 because Arkansas can definitely keep it close, much less win outright at home against Notre Dame.
All right, there it is. Cha-ching, man. Hey, keep the money rolling, calculator. Keep the money rolling for our people, man. 5-2, man. We got 5-2, man.
Hey, and that's what we're going to try and keep it going. Very hard to keep up like that, but hey, we're going to do our best. We're just going to take the same logic we used last week and the prior week and roll it all together and make new wagers this week.
Yes, sir. All right. What's next?
Oh, hey, did somebody leave some popcorn in the microwave? Because you know what happens when that happens, Mr. 411.
Hey, man, it starts smelling good up in there, man. Hey, man, it's nothing like, hey, look, it's nothing like, man, I remember back in the day at the house, growing up, it was movie night, you know what I'm saying? At the house, HBO, that's when HBO was like.
Oh, yeah, that was the thing.
That was the thing, HBO. If you had HBO, man, you had it going on at your house. And don't mess around and get Showtime either, calculator. Now, if you had both, you really cooking. But, when the movies came out, and then, my mom, dad, they would get like the popcorn, start popping it, and you get the smell there, had that butter and everything.
Man,
so good. You know what that's like, man.
Oh, I mean, you're actually tasting the popcorn before you even eat it.
Yeah, and you get to see a good movie, and that came on that Saturday night at 8:00. Man, those are good old days. But it was smelling so good, calculator. You just like. You had to just get that whiff of it, man. But hey, man.
That's right, folks. Smelly line time. And you can say this next game, USC -6. What's so smelly about it? Just last week, Mr. 411, Illinois was a top 10 team. You know what I'm saying? And, there was a reason I didn't go with Indiana, Illinois last week on our show is because there was a lot of unknowns with Illinois. Well, I think we got a lot of those unknowns shown. Folks, USC has been bad on the road, so I had no idea why they're supposedly playing a preseason top 10 team, a team that got embarrassed, because usually when teams get embarrassed one week, they come back mad so everything's lining up for Illinois. But now, and so much so the opening line was -1.5. So, man, books actually came out with a pick 'em, but then everybody started doing that. I'm thinking, hold on a second, that's kind of smelly that it's moving this. So that's the thing that got me sniffing this. How is it moving so much? Well, come to find out, Illinois is down to. They're playing third stringers. I'm talking about guys that were on the JV junior squad, moving them up into the starters because they've just been ravaged with injuries. Well, their back seven, guess what? That is actually the strength of USC with Lincoln Riley. They can pass, and they can pass pretty well. They showed it last week against Michigan State. Home field in early kickoff, that will keep the game close. But once the body clocks for those Western guys adjust after halftime, that's when they pull away and win by double digits. That's why. But if you notice, there's that 6.5. The books don't want to push it to 7 because they have a feeling that the books are still scared that some more Illinois money is going to come over once it hits a 7. So they're actually paying. Even to get to 6.5 for USC, you got to pay the extra juice. They don't want to move it to 7. But hey, I'm going to give up to 6.5 before, and I say get it now before it goes to 7, because sometimes the books might have have no choice but to go to 7 to try and get some more money on the Illinois side. But I just say Illinois is a fraud, in my opinion. All that goodwill from the Duke game that they got a couple weeks earlier, just gonna evaporate as I think they get blown out again by USC. Even at Illinois, even coming off a lot of things point to Illinois, but I just can't get away from the USC side on this one.
All right, so you're gonna roll with it, and Illinois is a fraud. Okay, I mean, there's a lot of frauds out here in the college season thus far this season. Yeah, it's early. There's a couple more out there that we can talk to, but that's a whole nother subject for another show, another episode for some not CTL, but for one of our other shows. We get that on the Triple Option. Check Triple Option out too on the 401 Sports World Network. All right, calculator.
Hey,
come on, man. There's another good one, man. Now, this is the game. I'm interested in watching this game. Yes. Like, I want to see what happens, but more importantly, which way should I lay my money, man?
Hey, Trinidad Chambliss filling in quite well for injured starter for Ole Miss. Hey, yes, all I've been hearing about, Mr. 401. LSU's got a defense this year. LSU's got defense. It's like, really? Who'd they play? Okay, show me that defense. Clemson? Really? Florida? Really? I mean, hell, LSU had 6 interceptions against Florida and still only won by 10 points. That ain't showing me something. And they were at home. No, it's going to be a different story on the road. They are going to have to score more than their average. They're averaging 20 points a game this year. And you can say, I'm sorry, Clemson has shown and Florida has shown. Preseason, they get. Cream is now they're starting to show their true colors, in my opinion. But yeah, you're not going to average those 20 points against a Power 5 school and be able to stay with an Ole Miss team and a Lane Kiffin offense with Trinidad Chambliss playing so good. Love Ole Miss in the spot. They're going to be able to expose the LSU deficiencies this week. And Ole Miss defense ain't that bad. They've just been having a fortunate of being able to have such a good offense, they can, carry their defense. But this time, LSU struggling on offense, which is, I don't know if Nussmeier, the quarterback, is just trying to get acclimated because, a lot of turnover in the receiver room in LSU. So I think he's still getting used to that. And I think it's early enough. And again, on the road, Ole Miss, and even if it's a close game, I'm only giving up 1.5 points. So I feel comfortable with that. And take Ole Miss and just give up the 1.5 because they win by at least a field goal. Even if that LSU defense is good, Ole Miss is going to score enough to win the game.
Okay. All right. Ole Miss. And this is the game I'm intrigued with it. I want to see how it goes down. But another game, calculator, that is piquing my interest too. And it's a pivotal game for both teams, in my opinion. Texas A&M and Auburn.
Yeah. And hey, another win for the CTL. We faded Auburn last week. We talked about how he was going up against his former coach, got sacked 10 times in the game. And hey, we take what I call lucky covers every time. Yes, that safety at the end of the game is what covered us. Yeah. But you know what? You got to take the bad beats. We'll take the good beats when we get them. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like they are few and far between. But hey, another hangover. Look ahead. Hey, I think Arnold's going to be seeing ghosts, a little gun shy after getting sacked 10 times. And, A&M does not have the same defense as the Sooners, but their offense is way better. A&M is scoring over 40 points per game. Just look at that, 41 points they scored in that huge end of the game win against Notre Dame, previous top 10 Notre Dame. And what is the look ahead for Auburn? So they got the hangover. All right, for that loss, that beatdown that Oklahoma did. So they're going to be carrying that. Well, look at, guess who's next on Auburn's schedule? Longtime rival Georgia. So there's got to be in the back of the mind. So yes. Oh, and I'm under that 7-point magic number. Right. Did I mention A&M's coming off of a bye? And they might be a little fresh. So yes, I think Texas A&M could have had a letdown if they'd played the very next week. I think that bye week came at a perfect time for A&M to get that, to kind of get, don't have the letdown that next week. So I think it was a perfect time. And I think when Arnold for Auburn will start pressing, because I think Texas A&M is going to jump on them early, which they usually do at home. I think Auburn, he might press, and that's when he's been forced. That's when he usually commits turnovers. And if you turn over against A&M, at A&M, with that offense, they'll score. So you can't afford to have that. And again, I only need one turnover to this game to cover the 6.5, because Texas A&M is going to be able to score every time they get the ball, in my opinion. So take Texas A&M minus 6.5.
All right. Take the Aggies. All right. Hey, my buddy Antoine, longtime friend. Man, he's an Auburn fan, and I hope he's out there listening. All right. Hey, man. Calculator, you was right. You said, man, you was not doing the ESPN plus.
No, I'm going big time.
You going big time, man. And this game is for the college football world. This is the game of the week, man.
Yeah.
Alabama and Georgia.
Well, one of them, because the one after this one could be considered game of the week. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, but this one, Alabama, Georgia. Hey, every Georgia fan knows. Listen, I went 2 weeks ago, UGA. I went with the trend that UGA always covers against Tennessee, and I got burned by the hook. That last minute, yeah, Georgia still come back miraculously, won by field goal. Line was 3.5. Again, you win by the hook, you die by the hook. We lost by the hook, but that's all right, because I'm going back to the well, Mr. 4-1. I'm not scared.
Don't do it.
What do you mean by that? It's like, hey, going back to 2008, Bama is 9-1 straight up against Georgia. So if I can get Bama with more than a field goal, I'm going to take it. Bama, yeah, they had that. Hey, DeBoer, now nobody's talking about firing DeBoer after 2 impressive wins. Yeah, they were against inferior opponents, but they look good in doing it. So it looks like they made the proper adjustments on the offensive line, had a couple of cupcakes. Well, you would say Wisconsin's not a cupcake. I mean, it is a Power 5 school, but I mean, they scored every day, and they pressured the quarterback. I just don't think UGA has the quarterback that is going to score enough to, I think Georgia's going to win the game. I do, because they got the better kicker, they got the better offensive line, but I think Alabama has, they had the skill position is actually better for Alabama. So that's why I think will keep Alabama in the game. So yeah, but hey, we're not getting a 1.5. It's not a pick 'em game. We're getting a full field goal and a half. So that hook is kind of made me it got yours truly on the hook. And hey, again, it's a trend. Bama, whatever it is, they have Georgia's number, just like Georgia has Tennessee's number. But again, yes, they don't play every year. That might change coming up with this new SEC schedule on the horizon that they're looking at doing. But hey, 9-1 since 2008. And I'm getting the team that's 9-1 with not only getting points, but getting 3.5. So yeah, I think Georgia wins, but I think Bama keeps it within the number. So yeah, take Bama plus the 3.5 on this one.
All right. Well, all that, if you add all that up, the spread and also your choice of where everyone should lay their money, Calculator, it should be a good game. It should be worth your time sitting down watching this one.
Yeah, and it looks like you'll be switching back and forth between ABC and NBC. I think the Big Ten, that's probably the CBS game, is the Oregon Penn State game. Okay. You want to talk about frauds? I hadn't seen anything for Penn State. I mean, I know they number 2 in the country, but let me tell you these wins: Villanova, Florida International. Hey, not Florida Atlantic, Florida International, and Nevada. You tell me what school can provide Penn State. I mean, come on. Yeah, Oregon's not much better. Oregon against Oregon State, but hey, that's Power 5 school, right?
Right.
Northwestern, Big Ten school,
Power 5,
right?
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, yeah. Down
Power
here,
5.
Power 5.
Power 4, whatever number.
They're not playing
FCS.
FCS Villanova, folks. And hey, okay, now there's another thing in this. James Franklin. They say James Franklin likes to play all games unless it's against a team that has a number by their name. And what that means is he is, folks, get ready for this. He is 4-20 against top 10 teams, 1-15 against top 5 teams. Matter of fact, that only win James Franklin has had as Penn State was a last second blocked field goal
Oh boy.
against Ohio State back in 2016. So yeah,
Oh boy.
James Franklin does not like playing and James Franklin, I'm telling you, I'm calling you out. I'm going to keep betting against you in these big top 5 matchups until you prove me wrong. And hey, he could prove me wrong, Mr. 411. This could be the year. This could be the guy. But every time he goes, I don't know if it's a mental thing. I think it's a systemic problem in that they schedule all these cupcakes early on so that when they finally play a good team, they don't know what to do with themselves. So yeah, no, that Villanova game, I do want to say, that was like within a touchdown at halftime. Yeah, the score don't look at it, but Villanova actually was fighting tooth and nail. Now, great, and Penn State was vanilla and stuff like that. But no, did I say we're getting 3.5? So yeah, I think the 3.5, and I really think them, even though that Northwestern's not a big time Big Ten school, it was on the road. That gave the new quarterback for Oregon a little bit more experience against crowd noise. Because hey, that Northwestern game was sold out, folks. That was on that was a big noon game, one of the top televised games that week, and he proved that he could face adversity, and he won. But yeah, I don't see Penn State. Hey, it's one of those. I'll believe it when I see it, Mr. 411. Take Oregon plus 3.5. Oh, and yes, we got a special. We know the people didn't have it last week, but you got to say the 3 things to lead into it that Mr. 411 believes in. What do you believe in, Mr. 411?
Hey man, Mr. 411. First of all, believes in the man upstairs calculator.
Yeah.
Right? Without our Heavenly Father, man, all this doesn't fall into place calculator.
Yeah.
Right? So definitely number 1 there. Number 2, with each passing week, we get closer and closer to Old St. Nick.
Yes, sir. Hey, and I know that because I know Bo's already looking at the overtime he's going to make at the Kohl's Distribution Center when Black Friday gets here.
Hey, they got to be prepared for Old St. Nick. You know what I'm saying? Old St. Nick got a lot of places to hit up. You know what I'm saying? He needs help. So, hey, Bo, make that extra cash, man. All right. And now, also, and this is last but not least, calculator, and it ties right into our show, CTL, Crossing the Lines. Mr. 411 believes in Dr. Sachs and his algorithm.
Right. That's right. And he was so frustrated with 2 weeks ago, I couldn't get him out of the vault. Mr. 411, he said there's problem in my model. I gotta find the problem, and hopefully it's fixed. So he's given us Jacksonville State plus 3.5 in Southern Miss. I said, Dr. Sachs, you faded Southern Miss. He said, calculator, I didn't fade Southern Miss. My numbers faded Southern Miss. He said, so I don't care. Southern Miss could be, undefeated. But if my number because the numbers take everything into account, if it's going to give me Jackson State plus the field goal and the hook, because his model actually thinks Jacksonville State could win straight up, he said, you got to take 3.5. He said, but hey, Dr. Sachs don't cheer for teams. His number does the talking for Dr. Sachs. So yes, and I trust the algorithm too. Hey, because now he's got at least 4 weeks of data that continually moves the number. So yeah, and I promise you, just go and listen to our shows last year, Mr. 411. His algorithm it couldn't miss at the end of the year. It was hitting time after time after time.
That's right. Dr. Sachs and his algorithm. Hey, right. Coca-Cola has a formula. Dr. Sachs has his. You know what I mean? And calculator, you know how to find them, man.
Hey,
because no one else knows how to find this guy, but somehow you do, somehow, some way, and you get him to deliver.
I'm gonna say, I gotta catch him when he's out the vault, Mr. Ford.
Okay.
So yeah. Thanks to Dr. Sachs to coming out for a little bit and talking with yours truly.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. All right, we love that algorithm. Hey, look, calculator, appreciate you being on, man. Absolutely. I know you got to tend to some waffle fries.
Oh yeah.
And hey, enjoy those things, man, because they are very good.
Yes,
but hey, before we go, man, we have to do this too, calculator. Hey, make sure everybody hit the like, the subscribe, the notification bell, and share, because why, calculator?
Sharing is caring.
All right. And you know what? Someone else we care about is Bo.
Oh.
The producers are gonna try this again for Bo.
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, so we out of here till next week on Crossing the Lines. But hey, stay tuned to 411 Sports World Network because the shows are popping, man. They're
Yes, sir.
popping. So make sure you have that notification bell. Now, this is for you, Bo. We out of here.